Okay, we got back live here. We had a computer glitch here for some reason, but had a lady come up here and tell me to get off her property. We're on public property over here. She had a problem with it, me walking across the roadway, and she was just advised of the Constitution. So, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. She was just basically advised of the Constitution, saying that I can freely film, and there's nothing she can do about it. Did you see that stuff, Bruce?
What's that?
This bimbo over here. Get off my property. You can't film. I'm advising you to get off my property. I'm like, and he just basically told her, go kick rocks. Always gotta be that one. Oh, you're a blogger. You're one of those annoying, but you know what? Whatever.
Yeah.
Always gotta be one, right? But as I was saying, this person over here had a problem with me walking across the driveway. So she just got nicely told by LPD that I was free to film as much as I wanted to. So just thank the officer for doing his job. But there's always those one or two that want to be stupid and want to be dumb and don't know the law. But anyway, we're over here on Tower in Oberlin. The road is completely closed down. Apparently there's a shooting over here. Let's say one is confirmed deceased by a reliable source who I will not reveal because we don't reveal our sources when stuff like that comes down and it's actual truth. Not sure exactly the situation at the moment, but this person right over here that's walking now thought they were a problem with me filming on the around the tape area. But anyway, but yeah, something is confirmed that one is deceased by a reliable source. So if you're coming from home from work, avoid this area right now. It's completely closed down. I'm not sure if it's, like I said, at the business or it's in the roadway at this point in time. I'm not sure where it is, but I'm not sure exactly where or what. But I'm gonna go on this side if I can see anything. But yeah, if you're gonna own a business and you're gonna have a problem with people blogging, before you do anything, learn the law, because if you decide it's a smart idea to get confrontation with a person who serves the community and tries to help out the community and avoid situations, and you decide to do something in that situation, you could be potentially charged with harassment or potentially charged to assault if you decide to do something. So keep that in mind. But we're going to go over here and come on this side a little bit. Yeah, there's a, I'm not going to film, but there's a white car over here in the corner. I'm not going to film, but there is a deceased person, but I'm not going to film that. But it's right in between this, I don't even know what this even is anymore. 1139 Tower Boulevard. There's a silver, I'm not sure what it even is. What kind of car is that, Bruce? A silver what, do you know?
I'm not sure what it is.
It's a silver vehicle. Like I said, there is a deceased person over there in the corner, but I'm not going to go any further and film that, so I'm going to be respectful of that. But like I said, it's confirmed there has been a shooting. Like I said, there is one person deceased by a reliable source, but I'm not going to say who that was. But so yeah. So something obviously happened over here. So, but it's going to be closed down for quite some time, probably a couple hours. So, if you're down this way, avoid the area. It's a tower in Oberlin. Heading down toward the projects area by the Open Door Church is completely shut down by, I'm going to say the whole LPD police department at the moment. So, but try and keep them, safe so they can do their job, and avoid the area because like I said it's going to be closed for quite some time. So we're gonna sit here and get footage and see what we can do. But I said we'll go live for a little bit longer and then we'll go and do our thing. Yeah, do you know what was going on 29th Street the other day on Tuesday?
No, I can't even keep track of all the stuff that happens around here.
Right.
So many things.
Yeah, 'cause I was going to my teammate's house. I'm like, what the, They had everything. They had a house. They had a house right there at the corner where that it looks like it's built in California on 29th Street. That slab-looking house. I was like, dang, And now this. But people are crazy anymore.
Yeah.
How'd you hear about it so quick?
Oh, we heard something on the scanner. We get an alert on the
Scanner
app. Yeah.
See, I wish I could get alerted. 'Cause I don't get alerted on. What app do you guys use?
The one I use is from Broadcastify. So.
I'll get that one from you.
Yeah.
You're on my page, aren't you?
Yeah.
My team page?
Yeah.
Send it to me in Messenger. Because I just use local scanners. All I hear is telling them, like, when my first time I was like, oh, cool, But I was like, dang, people are crazy anymore. They're picking up evidence now. They'll be here for a few hours. He goes over and he's like, you don't own this. This is public property. You don't own this. He can come if he wants to. She gets all mad. I was like, thank you. She said, oh, you're a blogger. No, I was like, no, first off, that's not what I do. I don't care what you do. Whatever. But, so, it's like, there's always going to be that one person who's got to act stupid and think they know what they're doing. They don't know, they don't know what from a where. Yep. You probably deal with that all the time, too.
Stop.
But, yeah, so, kind of like, currently, I said there is a, active situation here over by Open Door Church, Sell It, and I'm not sure what this new building is over here. It's a smoke shop of some kind. Now there's other hair salon or something has switched over here, but the person was very unprofessional and said I couldn't go on her property and couldn't walk down, blah, blah, blah. It's like, and she was nice, educated, and told that it's a public parking lot and that they can't do anything about it, and now she's all mad, but people are stupid. But yes, as of right now, so this area is going to be closed down for probably about 4 or 5 hours, if not longer. So they'll be doing their job here shortly, and probably be doing it for the next few hours. So they get the person or no?
I'm not sure which of the people got. More than one involved in it.
There's only one person?
Huh?
There's only one person involved as far as you know?
2, but I don't know anything.
Yeah, right. You don't
know anything to say for sure, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to.
A lot of stuff is from the, things you hear on the scanner,
yeah,
things you see online.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't post anything. I don't know for sure. I don't post it, But yeah, it's. No.
No, this is Richard.
Huh?
This is Richard. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got her message too. So one of you guys are out here, so
she's covering something else tonight.
She's always covering something else. She works so hard. I think she's at every Monday meeting there possibly is. When the meetings are there,
Yep.
You get any good storm chasing footage this year yet?
I'm kind of quiet.
You
little lightning, but
did not just say that word.
I'll keep saying it over and over again if that encourages things.
You're one of those people.
Yes.
I'm
fine with quiet person.
Not. Well, now I'm not going to go out tonight. He's not going to be busy, thanks to you. But, yeah. One of our, what were you joking? One of our local, media people just used the Q word. We all know what that means. So, But it is what it is. But sometimes it just has to be said, I guess. But yeah, there's right beyond those this I don't know if you can see 148, I believe it is. There's the vehicle and the person's deceased. So there's I'm not gonna go there and go past that and film it because that's disrespectful. But so we're gonna see how it plays out and see what happens. Oh, Chief's out here.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess opening back up now. At least some parts it's opening back up. But I do see that our local police chief McCann's out here, and that's very respectful of the situation. That he's actually out here in the community doing what he does, and I appreciate it. He's a good person, well respected in the community for most people. I respect him greatly. But like I said, not sure what the situation over here right now is, but looks like they're kind of cleaning everything up at the moment. So they're getting ready to probably clear out here, but it's probably be closed for quite some time. I do believe all these vehicles in the roadway are LPD vehicles. I'm not 100% sure about the last one, but I'm pretty sure they're all LPD vehicles. That truck is LPD too, isn't it? The truck? Isn't it LPD also? And the end. No, not the warden, but the one in the back. On this side. That
I
truck.
don't know. Probably a detective.
Yeah. But yeah, I do believe all these vehicles out here are Lorain police vehicles. One of the officers is joking, told one of the officers, yeah, hit the chief's car. That was, well, a little joking going on around there, but yeah, something's definitely going on. Larry's been very active lately. I don't know what the deal with it is, but it's been very active lately. There was a situation on 29th Street Tuesday, and we got this today, so I'm not sure what the deal is, but they've got everything. The open door church is still cordoned off. They've opened this area up somewhat, but yeah. So, but so yeah, like I said, avoid the area for a while. It's gonna be closed down for quite some time. I'm surprised Rye's not barking his brains out. All the people stand around the vehicle. Usually, I'm surprised Rye's not barking to stand by the vehicle.
Yeah.
Usually, they go crazy when when there's people by the vehicle. But what's going on?
How you doing, Bruce? Hey, good. How are you?
But so yeah, one of the local PD guys I know just came by and asked how it was going. So, but so like I said, Like I said, right now.
No, those are no. It's probably not trying.
What, the ones over there by that store? They're kind of
On the sidewalk there.
yeah. They ones give me a hard time, saying you can't film. This is private property. It's like.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing we have to do though.
And he kind of went over there. And he's like, the one that's just like, he's allowed to film. He said, well, he's like, this is a public area. This is a public parking lot. He can film anywhere he wants. He's like, I'm like, when I lost connection, I was like, dang it. But you know,
He's thinking of going to the store. They said these guys came in there right before him. Right, he's on.
people are crazy.
So I'll go see what. All right, happy hunting.
Happy hunting. Man, it's been busy lately in the rain. It's just like they just like had like a glitch with them. It's been just constant, you know. Not like this. Not usually when it's not usually when it's you know this side of town. Usually this side of town is pretty halfway normal. So
Yep.
yeah. But like I said, I would avoid this area for, like I said, the next at least 2 to 3 hours because it's gonna be closed down for quite some time. So, um, you know, just see you, Bruce. But yeah, I said this will be active scene for quite some time. So I said avoid it. I do have one vehicle blocking the roadway, but you know, at this point in time, you know, I'm gonna say, you know, let LPD do their jobs, let them do the investigative situation, their thing to do. Let them do what they have to do, what they have to do, and try and stay out of the way. Avoid this area. I said that right now it's completely closed down. Tower in Oberlin is literally shut down on both sides. Well, on the east end of the street here, coming from Walmart across Tower. So they could be here a while. Like I said, the whole street is closed down. So uh, avoid the area. Let them do their jobs because it's going to be closed for quite some time. So the chief of police is out here. So just kind of those things that happened. I thought it was funny. I had a glitch, but this store over here, this whatever it is, this new store with the funky looking sign. I think it's I can't remember the address. I think it's 11 something, 37 or something like 1137 or something like that. She goes, "You can't be on my property. You can't belong on my property." Now I'm gonna go get the police, and I had a glitch. It stopped recording, but you know, in between Empire and the Nello 2 Wild place, and you know, I just ignored her and moved over onto the sidewalk where I was planning going in the first place, and she was nicely told and educated that it's a public parking lot and I can film where I wanted to. And I thank the officer for educating her on the law because a lot of these people think that, you know, they own the public parking lots and they own, you know, because they think because they have business here that they own the whole parking lot and it's a public parking lot where everyone can park at. And she was nicely educated on the law and said I could film there, and she might be a little ticked off about it, but that's what happens. And I commend LPD for that. In the 2 years I've had this response team, we don't get involved in these situations with LPD or anything like that because of, safety factor, but we do film what's going on. But in the 2 years I've been out, and even before then, filming situations to make the public aware of areas to stay away from the roadways when events happen like this. I have never one time had a police officer in Lorain or any other area really tell me I can't film or I can't do this, I can't do that. I commend the officers, and I commend Chief McCann and prior chiefs before him that their police officers are very knowledgeable on the law, and when these people think they own the public roadway and the sidewalks and the public parking lots, come up to us and say, you can't blog here, you can't do anything. First off, it's not a blog, it's a safety page that lets people know what's going on in the cities that we serve, and we serve the whole Lorain County area. But I commend Chief McCann and previous Chief Sel Rivera for, educating the officers on the law and making sure that they're aware of the law and what the law says as far as public filming. And I commend Chief McCann, and I commend the chief previous to that, which is Sel Rivera, for making the officers aware of the Constitution, the First Amendment, and that gives Lorain good rapport. So that helps out to save Lorain quite a bit. They get that much rapport that they're educated on the law, and they know that the people could be out here filming, and as long as you don't get in their way or interfere with the investigation, they'll just leave you alone, which we never do anyway. But some people just have an ego problem, I guess you want to call it, and a lot of people think they have an ego trip, and they know they don't like it that you're filming around them, and you want to be on camera. Well, you're in public, you're gonna get filmed. You don't like it? Tough. Simple as that. I mean, it's just goes to be that simple. If you're in public and you don't want to be filmed, don't be in public. Your businesses, your vehicles, license plates. If you're in public, you're gonna get filmed. So, learn about it, get over it, and lesson learned. But when you come at somebody, and like I said before, and try to say, you're on my property, you can't be on my property, and get nicely educated on the law, and it says that it's public, not private. And like I said, I commend the officer for saying that. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I was heading to the sidewalk anyway, but it's beside the fact that she had the audacity to come at me like she owned the whole area. But it's all good. It's just a glitch in the system. But it's this new I'm trying to get the address in this building here. It's this new thing I'm saying right here, right next to Empire Smoke Shop, I believe it is. It's the Millow to Wild business. What's going on? Apparently they're shooting. That's all I know. That's all we know. But anyway, so currently, like I said, it's closed down probably for the next few hours. But as I was saying, this individual right here, I don't see her outside now, but had a problem with me walking across her parking lot, as she put it, and me filming, saying, I don't want you filming, this is private property. And she said she was nicely educated that it was public property, it was a public easement. And like I said, there's always that one person who thinks they know everything and they don't. But learn the Constitution, learn the First Amendment. We do what we do to help the first responders out here one, be safe, and two, so they can avoid any further situations while doing their jobs. And that's why we're out here. That's why we do what we do. That's why we film when things happen. Like I said, we hear from people, the community, or sources that we use on our webpage. Some of us, sometimes it's our teammates, some of it's our viewers. But I just came across from a reliable source there was a mass PD presence on Town Oberlin, so I went and checked it out, and found out, confirmed by a reliable source, that there's one person deceased, and another one has been shot. But that's a reliable source, because I would not say that if I didn't know and trust that source, but I don't know who that source is. So, but yeah, I don't put anybody's name on my page. It's even with the news media, unless out of respect I ask them, because I have a lot of respect for the news media out here. This vehicle down here in the corner is our current dog warden, 197. It's currently Larry Schwanger, awesome person, good-hearted person, has a great personality for animals. He took over Doc Bros' position, and great person. I mean, he does his job very well. So, but I'm gonna head back over on this side and probably go back to the house. But just want to give them a heads up. This area needs to be avoided for probably another 2 or 3 hours. Like I said, it's closed now at the moment. So there's a LPD unit sitting across the roadway, blocking it. So it's going to be closed for a good 2 or 3 hours more, probably. So like I said, just avoid the area. Tower in Oberlin, by the Open Door Church, the Mill to Wild store. I'm not sure what that even is. I'm not sure what it is. And then the Empire Smoke Shop. So this will be closed down for quite some time. So avoid the area for like the next 2 or 3 hours. So, but I'm gonna make one more pass up this way, and then I'm going to walk back over and get in the car and see what else happens today. And the medical examiner just showed up, so I'm gonna. So we're going to go on this side just for a brief second, just to see what we can see. If there's anything that we don't want to, excuse me, don't want to see, I'm not going to film it. But go on this side for a second. Yeah, it's just cordoned off. It's nothing major, but this whole area is completely closed behind the Open Door Church and the Seal It Company, I guess it is. So it's all closed off. So it's gonna be a while. Like I said, and the county coroner just showed up also. So I mean, I just want to say prayers to the family that this happened to. No one's life is worth anything to be killed over, and unfortunately, people do that kind of stuff. But so we're gonna. So just one final view over here of all over here, and said there's the whole area is closed down this way. So, but I said if you're out this way, I said you need to avoid the area for right now. I said it's gonna be closed for at least another probably 2 or 3 hours. That's just estimated, but like I said, yeah. But again, I commend Chief McCann and his officers for doing their job. I also commend the officer who gave the personal education and a hard time when I was walking across her parking lot, saying I can't film. Bloggers aren't allowed on her property. I found that kind of funny. She walks over, gets a police officer, and he pretty much tells her, this isn't a public parking lot. This is a public parking, not a private parking lot. Anyone can park here, or something like that. I hear the exact conversation. And he just casually walked me. I'm like, yeah, thank you. And now she's all mad. But, like I said, if you're in public, you're going to get it filmed. If you don't like it, well, tough. I mean, like I said, if you're in public, the only bad thing with the scanner, though, is everything gets walked over. You can't hear what's in one certain area. Everything gets walked over. You listen to one thing, and they pop up something, you can't know what's going on. That's the only bad thing. You have to actually have an actual scanner to find out what's going on. Well, they raided a house on 29th Street Tuesday.
I think I heard about that.
On what the raid was about, I was like, dang, But this side of town is getting. I lived here 9 years. This side of town never used to get this bad. But. But yeah, like I said, so avoid the area for right now since we closed for a few hours probably still. Like I said, I feel bad for the person's family that this happened to. And, our person thoughts go out to them, but, unfortunately these things happen, and, people's lives get taken. So, but our person thoughts go out to the family, whoever this individual was that got killed, and, like I said before, no one's life is worth, getting killed over, but, people's brains don't think that way, people's brains don't activate that way. So, but I am going to get out of here and hopefully, I just need to go talk to real quick, but after that I'm gonna head out of here. So. No, the media over here, I believe. I don't know who they are. They might be leaving, but maybe not. So you're pulling, what's going on?
Oh, tell me the scoop.
I don't know. All I found out was somebody got shot and killed. That's all I found out. They had some person come over here. You can't film on my property. This is private property. You can't film on my property. I'm like, whatever. So I was going to sidewalk anyway. She got nicely educated by LPD.
Yeah.
He's like, you can come over here.
I see that there's a car back there.
Yeah, there's one body over there too.
So what transpired?
I don't know. All I found from
just drove through.
I don't know. That's all I found. Someone just my one teammate's like, it's like there's police on tow, and I'm like, what the heck? And okay, so I come down here and found it from my reliable sources that one's confirmed dead and there's another one injured. But I guess that's all I found out.
There was an ambulance. Did that ambulance come by?
I didn't see EMS come by, but I know there's one confirmed dead for sure from a reliable source. So.
Well, where's the corner at?
It's back there where the dumpster is. Where
looks like that's the corner van.
That's the corner backing in now. It's right there where Sergeant Failing is, and I don't know who the other guy standing over there is, but yeah, they just showed up now. So, but it happens,
That's sad.
People.
We got a beef. If you got a beef,
go out in the street, beat your ass, and handle it. Do what they used to do when we were kids, right?
Well, I usually get beat up.
Yeah, but not worth getting killed over.
You get taught a lesson, but
Yeah.
there's no reason to use a gun.
Oh, not unless your life is in immediate danger, but still,
Why would you do something? You know, the city of Lorain is already bad.
It's getting bad,
It's
unfortunately.
getting worse and worse and worse.
Yep. But yeah, it's getting at that point. Even the west side of Lorain's getting bad now. I was just they raided a house on 20th Street the other day. Well, you follow my Facebook page, don't you? My volunteer page.
What's your name?
The Community Emergency Safety Services one. You follow that one, don't you?
How do I program it?
Yeah, just scan the. Oh, they got 2 records.
Oh,
Oh man, let's set this down for 1 second. Yeah, just scan the barcode. I thought you followed me. You just scan the barcode on your phone. Usually, you'll just type it in either way; it'll come in. But yeah, so
how do I do? Okay, I'm taking a picture, but that
it should just go right to it. You should just scan your phone automatically. If not, just type it in. I need to revamp my cards, but well, but yeah. So,
okay.
but yeah, I saw your site. I forgot to see what you were up to.
How have you been so far?
Same 4 layers, bigger.
What does that mean?
You have a Facebook account?
I'm on Facebook.
Take it. It's loading. Just taking a while. But yeah, I've been okay. We ought to see our kid for his birthday on the 9th. He turned 19.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Congratulations.
And then
he lives a long time.
we'll be doing our 9-year anniversary here next month.
Congratulations.
Being married.
Congratulations.
Yep.
God bless you.
So.
You like Charlie Ranchers?
Yeah, look at it.
There you go.
Awesome, thanks.
Thank you.
You been doing?
I like is the watermelon and cherries. I don't like the purple, green, and black.
Hey, each your own, right?
Why does it take such a long time?
Some of them they taste kind of funky, but I guess apparently there's 2 cars.
I mean, honestly, this is sad because
it is. It's always sad, but
the city of Lorain is supposed to help another out, and
most of us do, though. I mean, most of the community is pretty good, helps everybody out. You and I always do, But apparently there's 2 vehicles, I believe. One they're loading up now, and I think the other one is back in the corner here where I chose not to film because the body was sitting there, so I didn't film that. But but definitely, like I said, again, I commend the Chief of Police, Chief McCann, for doing his job and his well education on his officers for First Amendment protected activity. Like I said, immediately walk up here. I parked the car in the parking over here by the Lorain Animal Shelter, and this wild to wild business. This is my business. You can't farm on my property. That's illegal. Blah 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 blah. And I lost connection. Unfortunately, I was gonna, give a little public embarrassment, but she gets a police officer, and I was gonna go on the sidewalk anyway, but that's just how some people are. And she got nicely educated on this is a private parking lot. This is public. This is not a private parking lot. You don't own the parking lot. He can film wherever he wants, or something to that degree. And I was like, thanks. He's like, yeah, no problem. He nodded. But again, I give Chief McCann and prior Chief for Sal Rivera for educating officers on First Amendment protected activity, because a lot of people still don't know the law. So it's sad these people don't know the Constitution. So I mean, but that's kind of how it goes. So But anyway. But yeah, like I said, from a reliable source, one confirmed deceased, another shot, but that's all we know. Like I said, I knew you don't put it on my page of any information of a situation, but it came from a reliable source, so I'm going to go with that. It's sad, it shouldn't have happened, but unfortunately it does. But I'm going to end this live feed and, you know, try to have a halfway normal night, but I don't think so because colorless media always use the unfaithful word, so it's going to be a busy night.